The Many Wonders of Dreaming, Part 3, Hypnagogia and the Brief Introduction to Archetypes. Hypnagogia is the state between waking and falling to sleep. It's an adjective from 1868, Greek, hypnos, sleep, and agōgos, leading. I call it the Netherworld. We are neither in this one nor in that one. I like it because it is a pun on Netherworld. This is the way in. It can also be referred to as sleep paralysis or the dream state. This is when your body is asleep but your mind is still awake. You may experience visual and auditory hallucinations. You may also see your spirit body leaving your physical body. You may feel like you are paralyzed and unable to move. The state between sleeping and waking up is called the hypnopompic state, and it's also an adjective, and it's immediately preceding waking up. And they figured that out in the early 20th century. It's the same as hypnagogia, only instead of going in, you're coming out. It's the same situation, so I simply refer to it as the neither state or the neither world. There are many ways to induce hypnagogia. You can relax your body and mind and be patient. I talk about this here, and I will discuss this with other methods again in later posts. You may need to practice this several times before you can induce hypnagogia at will, and once you are in neither state, you will start to have control over your dreams. Staying awake while dreaming isn't as easy as you might think, let alone maintaining control over them. Once you can maintain awareness and stay asleep, you will encounter your archetypes. Your archetypes will be custom-tailored for you based on your personal experiences from the basic universal archetypes in the collective unconscious, which we all carry within us. Our body is the temple of the gods. The gods are the archetypes that reside in the temple. An archetype is a universal symbol that is present in the collective unconscious. It is an idea or experience that is shared by all people. You could call them psychological memes. Carl Jung first coined the term archetype, and he believed that they were the basis for all human behavior. The archetypes which reside within you are custom-tailored to your experience. While we all possess similar archetypes, they are altered according to our personal experience from birth until now. There are many different archetypes that we see in literature, movies, and even in real life. These same archetypes translate into the subconscious. Some common examples include the hero, the wise old man, the trickster, and the shadow. The hero archetype represents our need to triumph over adversity. The wise old man archetype represents our need for guidance and wisdom. The trickster archetype represents our need to challenge authority. The shadow archetype is the part of us that doesn't always follow the rules. These archetypes will be colored or flavored by any religious traditions you have been exposed to. If you are a Christian, you may encounter Christ as the hero, Moses as the wise old man, or the devil as the trickster or shadow. Whichever religious or spiritual tradition you know the most about and accept is what you will most likely encounter. If you are an atheist, you may encounter artificial intelligence, Spider-Man, or even extraterrestrials. If you are Hindu, then you will probably experience devas and asuras, Krishna, Mahadevi, Lord Shiva, etc. Whether you believe in the gods or the archetypes, they are alive and well in the imaginations and mindsets of those who pursue them in faith. These truths are free for the experiencing of all who ask to know them. In the same way, the gods or archetypes faithfully exist and have since the formation of the cosmos. These universal archetypes are literally in our DNA, which comprises our bodies. In this way, the human body is the temple of the gods. In other words, the patterns and cycles in the universe are literally in our DNA. So what does this all mean? It means that we are part of a grand design. We are not necessarily random. We are part of a cosmic plan. All of the gods, the archetypes, are in everything, and they are everything. A force, just like the wind, yet they hold their form until the individual chooses to imagine it as something else. So are they real? Yes, they are absolutely real. With all this in mind to think about as you wrap your body of light tonight, you can anticipate my next post, where we will briefly touch on the collective unconscious as it pertains to the idea of non-duality. Non-duality is the experience of being one with everything. Real masters have no need to advertise. It's called a cult for a reason. It's between you and God. The author, Magical, is not a qualified psychologist or therapist in any fashion. Please seek the help of a qualified professional if you need to. However, I hope for this series of posts to help others as I explore myself and discuss dreams and other related things. So feel free to comment if you like, as I'm always willing to learn. The comments are monitored, however. So tell your friends. Love, Magical.